It's optimal,
especially
it's
if you're,
ideal, but not
if you're trying to
necessary.
do event sourcing, and you've never done it before, an event model is going to help you a lot.
I see. So it goes hand in hand as well.
You don't know where things are going or why they're there, etc. Right? So having this reference point for this keeps you organized so that you can give it a fair shake, and understand what you're doing. Because event sourcing is really just a different way. You can have an event source, a non-event source side by side doing exactly the same thing, right? And you can kind of look at, what are the mechanisms that work in one versus another. Oh, here I have, less coupling. Cool, I can actually see that each of these screens isn't coupled to the other ones. I'm repeating information here. That means I can work independently on this screen. Whereas in the traditional system, when I'm working on this screen, I'm looking at this relational model, and if I change some information in this table, I also have to now worry about an extra few pieces here, and those extra few pieces are kind of like that really unhealthy hockey stick curve of traditional systems. They talk about how you have death marches. Every traditional system is inevitably going to be a death march because of the single model approach, and the coupling is just going to destroy you. It's not something you can find a way out of. And so you have pizza-sized teams, and you have all sorts of ways to break things up early on because of the extra amount of coupling, right? So with a multiple model approach, which event sourcing does give you, it does imply CQRS, even though you don't have to physically, like I said, separate these sides, which logically they are. And if you do event sourcing by bare bones and you're using the file system, don't even have the green boxes as implementations. Use a functional approach. Grep through those, filter through those events you have on disk to find the information you need, and do the manipulation you need to display the information on that screen. And you'll notice you're writing the same thing you would have in your update statements or other things. You're doing the same work.
And then you can cache that, use that as a projection.
Yeah, exactly. So like the green boxes on the read side are really like active caches that are materialized. They're materialized calculations that you would do from a functional perspective on
very simple
raw data. Exactly, it is. And there's more stuff coming for event sourcing from us specifically, because we've spent a lot of time on event modeling. But we do at my company, we do event sourcing only. Like we only do event sourcing implementation.
That's your niche. That's what AdapTech does.
Well, it's not. It shouldn't be a niche. I think it should be the default for all systems. I don't think we should be.
You're very passionate about that.
We shouldn't be throwing information out by default. Event sourcing is the default. That should be in